You know, breakfast is the most important meal of the motherfucking day. I don't always eat the shit, but I do fucking love it. See? I do. I love it. 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 I got me some motherfucking eggs with some bacon. Shit. It may be turkey bacon, it may be pork. Chances are it's pork because I can't stand turkey bacon. Except there was one that my homegirl had that I really loved when she spent the night. Mm. And I gotta ask her where she got it from. I think she said Walmart or some shit. I don't know. Mm. So, I am going to talk about some things that are going on, but talk about. The question is what? Like, I'm not even sure if this is a fucking mukbang or not. Just because if this is a mukbang, it'll be my first one, and I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out, so I hope you guys like it. Anybody that knows me and has known me for years knows that I have to have coffee in my favorite Starbucks mug. Side note, this mug right here, me and my best friend actually bought matching mugs. So I hope she's watching, and I hope you are having a strong cup of coffee. And girl, hook me up with some Armenian coffee, please, okay? But yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff has been going on lately. Like, I wanted to make videos and then I stopped. I'm sorry. Yeah. I wanted to make videos and then I stopped. Oh, and I'm having a BLT. Well, except no tomato. I know, but it's got a shit ton of bacon. God is good. Yeah, so I wanted to make videos and stuff like that, but what happened was I do have another video, but what happened with me releasing them and all that other stuff is just I got caught up in this job. I reached out to a few good friends from back home, my girlfriend Destiny, a friend of mine, Dante. They both do a lot of video editing. They're very good at what they do. I asked them a lot of questions, you know, to give me advice and tips. But anyway, yeah. So I finally got to the point where I like video editing, and it became one of those things where you lose yourself. Just like in a video game, you have fun, you lose yourself. You don't think about it. You just do it, you know. You put all the clips together and you put images and music and you slow it down, you speed it up. You lose yourself in the process. You do have fun. You know, I've heard many people who do video editing say that. It's fun. And I kind of hate to use the term fun loosely, but it is fun. But anyway, so, yeah, man, I just got caught up in this job, and I am still doing the same thing that I was doing before, but it's not necessarily by choice. And I'm at a point where I don't care if you fire me or if I quit. I'm fucking over it. I really am. And because when you do something every day and it takes away from you and who you are, life is too damn short. You got to do things that make you happy and make you feel like a person. We spend 90% of our waking lives doing things that we hate or that's not us. More of your life needs to be about you and less about other things that bring you stress and heartache and pain. And I'm not going to say the job hasn't brought me other things, but it's brought me more stress than anything else. You know, lately a lot, I'm very just complacent. Like, I go in, I come out, whatever. The only thing that saves me is honestly doing the video editing and and then in addition, where's my paper towel? Lord have mercy, I got something on my mouth. Doing the a certain kind of way. It's easier to go into a job that you hate, knowing that you're not going to be in the damn thing forever and doing what you like to do, which is, for me, now it's becoming, I've always loved cooking. I have. As long as I've been alive, food has been a big part of my life. You know, I mean, I guess it's a part of everybody's life, but you have to understand how I grew up and where I came from. When I was a little kid, I grew up in the most amazing household. I mean, when I tell you amazing, it was freaking amazing. Let me show you guys a picture. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I grew up in a really loving and caring house. I've always said I would love to give a kid what I had growing up. I would, and that's the honest to God truth. But anyway, I guess I should give a story and everything else. Since I haven't posted a video, I can give a long one, right? The story behind me is, here's the short version of it. My mom didn't want me. She didn't. She did not want me. And she put me up for adoption. Every other child got adopted but me. Every single one. And my granny and grandpa said, hey, we're older, we're retired, and this is a sign from God. My grandmother was very religious, and she took me. Granny, grandpa took me, and for all intents and purposes, they were my parents. They were my mom and dad, and there's nothing that will ever change that. I love them to death, and I've always said, for me to be as free as I am is because of the parents that I had. My grandmother was everything a woman and a lady should be. My grandpa was 6'2", from the country, big nigga, you know, not fat, but big, tall, burly guy, hardworking, you know, everything that you want a man to be. I never heard them fight. I never heard them argue, any of that. Well, I did hear them disagree one time, and it was the funniest damn thing to me. But anyway, yeah, see? That's me. That's my granny. That's my grandpa. And this is my granny's sister. And we used to call her sister. So, but like I said, growing up, I was blessed to have great parents. You know, when you have parents that come from the South, you actually get morals and values beaten the fuck into you. You get, you know, especially if you have a mom like I did. My mother taught me my grandmother taught me the value of good food, family, friends. Make sure that your people are a direct reflection of every part of your heart personified. I truly believe that. My closest friends are every aspect of my personality and my heart personified. I have one girlfriend that's highly creative that works 4 jobs. You know, she and I, in a lot of ways, are very alike. I have another girlfriend that is a workaholic. Anything she says, it materializes, you know. I have 2 friends like that, matter of fact, but they're both Scorpios. They're fucking crazy, not in a bad way. You know, so I've been really, really lucky to have some of the people that I've grown up with. Because of Granny and Grandpa, I think I was able to choose my friends, and I was lucky enough, because my mother didn't want me, to be able to choose my own path and be me. Not a lot of people get that option. You know, a lot of times I've heard people say, oh, well, you know, I'm biracial, I'm this, I'm that, I've had a lot of problems. I didn't really have that growing up. I didn't experience that. You know, everybody in my family are different shades of black. You know, as my grandmother used to say, niggas, we all come in all colors. Niggas will fool you because you got New Orleans niggas that look very fair skinned. They have blonde hair and blue eyes, but they have quote unquote black features, you know. So, but don't get it twisted. One person of color knows another person of color. That's just the way it goes, and it will always reign true. But anyway, yeah, blessed to have them, miss them. My granny and grandpa are really, like I said, the basis of me loving food and coffee. From as far back as I can remember, when I'd wake up in the morning for school, because they were retired when they got me, when I'd wake up for school, every morning, every single morning, I would wake up and they'd be sitting at the table after Granny would wake me up. They'd be sitting at the table, and Granny and Grandpa would always have a cup of coffee together. Grandpa would be sitting there with the paper, reading the damn paper. My grandpa was just like my grandmother, he was the backbone of the family. So grandpa caused everybody to be, and I find it to be funny, he caused everybody to be very political and militant, not in a bad way. You know, my grandpa was big on know where you come from and do what you need to do to make it not only better for you, but everybody else. My grandpa was a workaholic, big time workaholic. You know, my grandpa's work ethic was so good, he got a job damn near sight unseen. You know, I mean, I've done that a couple times just because of his work ethic and people interacting with him, stuff like that. So, um, yeah, pretty much, like I said, I would always wake up and they would be having coffee together, reading the paper. Grandpa calls everybody else outside of me to be very militant. I guess I'm the wild child. I take more or less after my grandmother. I take after my grandpa, who's like my dad, because he was a workaholic. Grandpa was very hardworking. He could do anything around the house. I can't do anything around the house, but I'm very hardworking. I'm willing to learn. I do whatever I need to do. I'm like my grandmother when it comes to cooking and being very loving and caring. Even my mom has said, my mom actually said that to me one time. I see a lot of granny in you because you're so much like them, you know, and it's funny to me because I used to envy my sisters because it's like, hey, you get to be with mom. Mom loves you. She doesn't love me because my mom would always tell me, well, I'm coming to visit you. My mother lived around the corner from me and would tell me all the time that she was coming to visit me. And she'd be too tired after work to come see me. I remember that. I'll never forget that. That's probably why now I don't like people to make promises they can't keep. I'd rather you say, you know, hey, I might do this, I might do that. Because my mom used to do that to me. And I had to allow that to happen. I had to let my mother do that to me because I had no choice. But with another person, you're not going to waste my time. Hell no, you're not. Bye. But yeah, growing up, my granny didn't have a great big family. It was just granny and my aunt's sister. But grandpa had a great big family, you know, so there are always cousins and parties and things going on. I'm used to the big family. You know, I mean, grandpa's family had 18 kids. Come on now. I mean, I don't remember all of them, but I remember most of them enough. And my mom had a bunch of cousins, and the cousins had kids, so yeah. But there was always parties and things going on. My grandmother was a churchgoer, so I mean, there was always something going on at the house. You know, Granny was on program, sisters on program. They're both deaconesses. They on the damn mama board. They on every damn thing. I mean, there are other things too, like my grandmother was very big on, you know, having been raised in the South. She was very big on treat people the way you want to be treated. And there are certain things that go past the color of your skin. She used to always say, whenever you're talking to someone, make sure you always look them in the eye. Always do that. You know, I've heard about the firm handshake thing. I've never had to do that. Nobody ever shakes my hand. I don't want to shake nobody's hand because I don't trust where they've been. But that, and then my grandmother was big on what you say and how you say things and how you write. People notice the words you choose and the way you write more than anything else. Writing has no color. The choice of words you use have no color. So always make sure you're mindful about what you say and how you present the information. Because one thing, if people want to treat you different because of the way you look, that's their MO. That's their right. That's their flawed opinion to do that. They can do that if they want to. You can't stop someone from being ignorant. But what you can do is give yourself a fighting chance. You can at least know how to form a sentence, at least know how to write a coherent sentence. Write something so strong and so powerful. It does not matter what color you are. Someone has to listen and they have to respect you because of it. She was big on that. Very, very big on that. She was really big on education and family. She used to say all the time, we all we got. And my grandmother didn't use slang very often, but she used to say that all the time, and I truly believe that. You know, the people that are like family to me, we're all we have, and we stick by each other. You know, we'll borrow money from each other. Okay, I get it back when I get it back. I've been lucky enough to have some friends that are friends of, I have 3 of 33 years, and then I have a few of over 20 years. I've been lucky to have those friends. Very lucky, you know, because those are the kind of relationships, if you're lucky enough, you'll take until death. And yeah, I love those friendships. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's my backstory, and then how I got here. That's an interesting story. That might be a story for another time. It very well might be. But yeah, back to work. So or back to me doing more videos and stuff like that. I want to, and I need to make more time to do it. You know, like I said, I have one that I've been kind of sort of doing, like I'll record it, stop, record it, stop. And it's sitting there, like the different parts of the recording are sitting there on my computer. I just haven't done it, if that makes sense. But this is kind of like, I guess I should title it Mukbang Naked. It's kind of like me, you know, like food and me right now, because I don't know really what to post, you know. Everybody says, oh, do story time. Like my friend from back home, she's got a few different vlogs and stuff like that. And she keeps telling me, you know, do story time, do story time. You're really good at it. And you guys have said it to me too. I know that I want to do it with food, and I want to do it with drinks and stuff like that. And even I want to use some of my resources. And when I say some of my resources, the people behind the scenes that keep me together, the people that make me me, that's who I want to help me. Because the same people you meet going up, you meet coming down. And I'm not saying that I'm going up or I'm going down, but these are people that are in my life every single day. And they support me. So at some point you may see them, or you may see us having a FaceTime conversation about food or some shit. You know, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, there are going to be more videos and things of that nature. It's just, man, I've been so consumed with work and other things. Well, mainly just work. You know, my job is not easy. I hate it. I hate it with everything in me, but I can go and numb out. You know, thankfully I don't need to have liquor or anything like that. But that's just kind of taken a toll, you know, like a toll on me, which after a few things happened today, I'm kind of over it, you know, and I need to do what makes me happy, even if it doesn't bring me any money. My happiness is more key to my overall health than anything else. So but yeah, I work for, in the next video I'll probably tell you who. I work for a company that is not really a good company. They have faulty policies. The policies change every single day. You don't know from one minute to the next what the hell is going on, who's being real, who's not. So I just choose to get in and get the hell out. I don't play them games. I don't do all that crap. Just like right now, I can't work because my password doesn't work. So you as my manager want to sit there and tell me, okay, like I was off yesterday. So day before yesterday, I had to leave out an hour and a half early, I think it was, because my password stopped working. So you told me, my manager tells me, oh, don't worry about it. When you come in, just check back either Friday or the next day, and I should have it. Well, I didn't check Friday, you know, because it's my off day. I'm not looking at the damn computer. I come in today thinking there'd be an email or something talking about it. Nothing. Then I go ahead and hit my manager up because I come in early, you know. I come in at, if I start at 8, I come in at 7. It shows that she's in. I hit her up. Whole hour passes. She never says anything. Never says nothing. So I reached out to some other managers and I said, hey, I need help. They came back and said, okay, well, what do you need? So I told them, you know, hey, I need my password reset, yada, yada, blah, blah. So the manager that hit me back was talking about, oh, well, I would if I could, but I can't. I tried, but only your manager could do it. At this point, it's been almost 2 hours. So now, because she's the only one that can reset it, and keep in mind, she should have done it before yesterday. Even if you couldn't get done, you could at least email me. Now, I have to be off today without pay. I mean, I'm not tripping about it. You know, nobody wants to be off without pay. But how am I off without pay and it's your fault? You have to reset the password. I cannot. So I get to be off without pay. Okay. And keep in mind, you didn't send an email or anything like that. I'd be more okay with it if you had at least sent me an email Friday saying, hey, your password is not going to be reset till such and such time. Okay, cool. But that's what happens when you work for idiots or companies that have faulty policies and people don't do anything. A lot of companies will promote an idiot to be a manager, and the person has no managerial skills. I'm over it. I promise you. I'm finna be up out of this job. Either I'm just gonna be out of it. I don't care if they watch this video. They can kiss my ass. So, I'm thinking, like I said, as far as videos and stuff like that, I want to do, I wouldn't have a problem with doing more with food like this, you know, but not necessarily breakfast. I want to do more drinks, different types of coffee, stuff like that, stuff that I love, among other things. There will be more. I just gotta get back on my regular time frame and start basically ignoring this job, ignoring the fake job that I have and finding something better, or just doing YouTube full time. I don't know. I just have, like I said, a lot going on. I've been writing a lot, you know, doing a lot of different things. I actually went to the store and bought a shit ton of groceries. So there's a bunch of food and stuff in there that I could cook and show you guys, you know, how to do this, how to do that, blah, 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 blah. You know, so, ooh, that wasn't ladylike. So yeah, I am going to start posting more. Maybe I'll start blogging too. And then a friend of mine was telling me, something else I could do. Like I could do one with video games, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But then, like, I feel like sometimes if you do too much, that, like, where's the coherency? You know, like, people need to say, okay, well, this is David. This is what he does, you know, versus, you know, like, this person does this person does that. If you're doing a multitude of things, it's kind of like, okay, what is the basis of your overall channel, you know? Hell, maybe mine could be story time. I don't know. Story time with food and liquor. I don't know, but hey, I appreciate the suggestions and all that stuff. Anything you can suggest, hey, I'm more than happy with it. I really need to get it together and figure out everything. I appreciate you guys when you stop me when I'm out. And it's funny to me, now that it happens to me, it actually happened with my homegirl, the one that came from out of town. we were in the Waffle House, and this girl stopped me and she gave me a hug. And it happened with another friend of mine. I was in Family Dollar, and this girl stopped me and she gave me a hug. I've had it happen in the gas station. You know, I appreciated it, but it's still something that I have to get used to. But I think if I were to get big or have stable followers or anything like that, um, one thing I think that people in general have to remember, if you're in the public eye, not only should you be mindful of what you say, then again, I don't have a filter. Not only should you be mindful of what you say, um, you have to remember who actually put you there in that position. So sometimes, even if you don't want to, you would have to give a hug, or you'd have to do this, or you'd have to do that. You know, and I get that because you are the walking brand, you are your business. You know, it's not about being fake or anything like that, but you really have to acknowledge the people that put you where you are. And that's one thing I'm very appreciative of. You know, I didn't expect to gain as many followers as I did. I was just having fun with a good friend. A good friend was asking me, you know, hey, sis, you want to do this? You want to do that? Okay. I'm all about supporting my friends and helping them. I am. You know, I will go to bat for somebody who's a friend, even at the cost of me. I truly will do that, you know. And anybody that tells you anything otherwise does not know me. You know, I've done plenty of things for my friends and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I just got to figure out more things about the channel, what's going on with me. I need to focus on the channel more, you know, learn some other things, have some other friends help me that actually know the production part. Like when I say production part, I mean like the video editing, the stuff like this, the stuff like that. Like my one good girlfriend, I ask her a whole lot. I love her. She's really quick to respond. She helps me with everything. I freaking love her. I'll probably talk to her today after I edit this video. So, but yeah, like I said, there are going to be more videos, and the time is going to stay the same. I think I said Wednesday before. I think that I'd have to look back, but I think I said Wednesday. So the time is going to stay the same. I may do more of, like I said, the food and the eating mukbang or whatever. Hell, I could do a morning mukbang. Hell, we can call it a morning bang. That's what I'm gonna hashtag this morning bang. Um, yeah, but leave your questions, comments, and things of that nature in the comment section below. I think that's how it's supposed to go. In the comment section below. So, yeah, ask me anything you want. In the next video, I'll go ahead and respond to it as best I can. You know, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the love, the shout outs, the fan page. I have to say that. That's one thing that really made me smile. That a fan of mine actually created a fan page. You know, when I saw it, I was like, because you guys always tell me, you know, like, hey, sus, you're something special, you're this, you're that. And I always laugh because I don't feel like I'm anything special, anything other than me. I'm nobody other than me. And when I got the fan page, you know, like I see my pictures post up and go follow sus, it makes me smile because you think enough of me to say, I'm a fan, and now you have a fan page, you know? So I appreciate that. I really do. It makes me smile. And the person who actually runs the fan page, I love the stuff that she posts up all the time. She's this really beautiful, beautiful young lady, and she just makes me smile. The stuff that she posts, I laugh. Look, don't think that I don't look at on my other page where I'm following everybody. Don't think I don't look at your stuff. I look at it. I don't go through all of it because it's a bunch of, I think it's over like on my other page, I think it's over 2,000 people. So I usually just skim through because I don't look at it all the time. I look at my main page. So I usually just skim through, and then like whatever I like, and you know, whatever. I don't like everything, and it's not because everything isn't nice or funny or sweet. It's just I'm really weird about what I like and what I don't like. I like things that are kind of like moments that you can't get back, because I think to me that's what Instagram is. Instagram is like a Polaroid picture. Like back in the day, you used to take a picture with a Polaroid, and it was like, okay, you're snapping a moment in time, a memory, something that makes you truly, truly happy. And that's what I see Instagram as. So when I like something or favorite something, to me, it's got to be sweet, sincere, or a sweet, sincere, and funny moment. Otherwise I just look at it, I'm like, okay, you tell, like, I think I hear my mom's voice in my head. You're telling your business. Oh, you're telling your business. So I don't know, I'm really weird. But again, thank you guys. I appreciate you for supporting me and stuff like that. I really appreciate it, and I don't know how to say it any other way than that. And that's it. That's all I can really say. I appreciate it. It still kind of makes me feel like, who the hell am I? And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it does make me feel some kind of way when people stop me. Not bad, but it's just like, what? Heck? And then sometimes I think to myself, oh, are they gonna follow me home? But hey, it is what it is. But again, I appreciate you, and I hope um, you like the video, subscribe. I promise there will be more, and they have to come at a regular rate and a regular frequency. That I do know, and I need to get used to adding the thingies that say subscribe, 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 blah, 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 blah. I'll get used to all of that, and all of that will be popping up. But I just don't know how to do it yet. So everything comes in time, everything comes in time. But I appreciate you guys, and yeah, that's it.